Welcome to the Close Reading app on Mr. Nussbaum Extend. The Close Reading app is an extremely useful app designed to reinforce contextual vocabulary, and our app is appropriate for kids in grades 2 through 6. But we'll get to that in a second. If this is the first app on Mr. Nussbaum Extend you're using, you'll first want to be able to add classes and students. Each student needs their own account. Watch how easy this is. So when I launch the app, I'm going to first go to Add and Edit Students. As you see, this is my class right here. I have Nussbaum 1, I have Nussbaum 2, which has students, and Nussbaum 3 has no students. So I'm just going to add some generic names. And I'm just going to make 2 students for now. I click Add, and it's all done. That's how long it takes to register students. Just type in their first and last names, click Add. It takes care of everything for you. You see the username is just the first and last name put together, and the password is here, which you can change. You can change this to any password you want. Anyway, you can print this out so you always have usernames and passwords handy, and you can save. You have to save. If you don't save, then here, then you have to do this over again. So click Save, gotta do, and those are now saved. And so now you have your class. So let's go back to Close Reading. Okay, so back to the app itself. Now that I have students, I can deploy exercises to them. So right here is the to deploy list. If I scroll down, I can see that there's about 50 different exercises with different themes, and the numbers indicate the approximate grade level appropriateness of each. So you see mammals here is right about on par for kids about halfway through 2nd grade. And so let's deploy this particular close reading exercise. So watch, I just click and I drag it over to the to be deployed space. And when I let go, it's going to show me what I'm looking at and what students are going to see. So this is the exact exercise they're going to get, and it's a closed reading exercise. And you see the idea of closed reading is to present a paragraph with various words omitted. Those words appear in the word bank, and students have to choose the right word that goes in the right blank, thereby, reinforcing that contextual vocabulary. So this is just a sample. So I click OK, this looks good. So deploy to. So who do I want to deploy this to now? Now I can deploy it to entire classes. You see Nussbaum 1 all student, Nussbaum 2 all students, or Nussbaum 3 all students. Or I can go for individual students. You see here are the students I just created. Let's go for all students. Click Deploy Now. And now those students are able to do this closed reading exercise. And this works the same exact way for all of the apps on the Extend system, the exact same way. So let's check this out from a student perspective. Now I'm going to go back to my Add and Edit Students, go back to Nussbaum 3, and make sure I have the right password. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to log in as Clara Jones, just so you see what a student sees. So I log out, and I log in as a student in the exact same place that I do as a teacher. Password, and I click Log In. And you see, since I've deployed a closed reading exercise, this student has it available. So I click, she's going to click here, and here is the closed reading exercise I deployed to her, mammals. I click on mammals. And let's do this together so you see how it works. Mammals come in all forms and sizes. They can be as small as a mouse or as large as a blue whale. All mammals, however, have hair, feed their young milk, and are warm-blooded. A warm-blooded animal can regulate its own Body temperature. Mammals live all over the world, in the hottest deserts, the deepest forest, the coldest water, and even in your own, let's see, what backyard. Did you know that you are a mammal? So I'm pretty sure I got 100% here. Let's check and watch what happens in this score panel here. So I click check. So I've now played this one time. I spent 1 minute and 1 second on it. I got 100. That's my high score. My average score is 100. My last score obviously was 100. The high score for all users is 100. The average score for all users is 100. And I have mastered this particular closed reading exercise. So here, which did I get correct and incorrect, I can click on, and it shows me everything I need to see. Now this is a little bit out of your screen, I understand, but it shows me that I got each word correct. I can also graph my progress if I do this more than once. If I click on graph my progress, if I click on graph my progress here, well, this progress chart keeps coming up. But if I would reload, this graph my progress will show a graph of how I've done on this exercise over time. Okay, so Clara Jones did well. If I go to return and click on word bank, this shows me all of the words. If let's say I take 10 different closed reading exercises, this will show me all of the words I've used correctly over all of the exercises and all of the words I need to practice. It says I have correctly used 10 words. So I can print this out. This is just like a global word bank. Now, let's look at this from a teacher perspective. So I click here to log out. Let's look at the teacher gradebook. What I want to see as a teacher, I want to see how Clara did. I'm going to proceed to the marketplace. I'm going to launch my closed reading app. I'm going to view the record book. So, let's say I want to view records by student. I can do it by activity or student. Actually, let's start with activity. So I click on mammals, and I see that one student, Clara Jones, has taken this one time, and I see all the statistics. She got her high score is 100, her average score is 100. Right now, she's ranked first in her class. So if you have 20 students practicing closed reading, the class rank will give you an idea of how students do compared to their classmates. I can also see what she got right and incorrect. If I go back, I can see by student. I pick, let's see, who do we do? I go Nussbaum 3. I can see Clara Jones, click see records, and it shows me the same thing. So these are the basics for closed reading. As you can see, it's very, very useful. Imagine what you can do with some of the other apps. We currently offer 3 other paid apps: Total Access Math, Reading Comprehension Central, and Drag and Drop Math. We offer 2 free apps, the Closed Reading and the Rewards app, which is really amazing. I'm going to make a video for that next. Anyway, I hope this helps make sense out of the Closed Reading app.